Alright, second meal of the PaleOMG Christmas adventure is spaghetti and the meatballs. Nice focus job, iPhone. Got everything laid out here. Grass-fed, per Julie's request. Spaghetti squash is going to get taken care of. And then the eggs and stuff for later. So, good to go. Be back in a couple of minutes after the prep time. Alright, next step is to combine the 1 pound of grass-fed ground beef with what spices? What do we got there?
Parsley, basil, and thyme.
And then salt and pepper to taste, basically.
Yep.
Then mix it all together. What do you do after that?
We'll make this into small meatballs, small size,
And then
bite size.
put that directly into the
skillet.
Perfect.
In a little bit.
Cool. Thanks. All right, made little meatballs. That is 1 tablespoon of delicious bacon fat in the pan. Putting those over low to medium heat. And we've currently got the spaghetti squash in the oven for another 10-ish minutes at about 425. Check back soon. Alright, so we just took the spaghetti squash out of the oven, and I've learned that I have no idea what the most efficient way to do this is. Usually I just take paper towels and hold the squash and try not to burn myself. So instead we've decided to go down into here. The recipe requires, or I guess calls for, little silicone cups. So these can be little breakfast bites or dinner bites, I guess, of spaghetti and meatballs. But I decided instead to put the stuff in, where do we put it? A baking sheet. So it's basically going to be like a casserole dish with the spaghetti squash on the bottom, then the meatballs on top, so it'll be individual little casserole squares, if you will. So we're going to finish getting this set up, then put in the meatballs, then put her in the oven. So just like in CrossFit, where you're preparing for the unknown and the unknowable, just like in the Brazilian culture where you never plan on anything because you know it's not going to be that way at the end, and just like in jazz music, which is what my family does,
you improvise.
Exactly, got to be able to improvise. So since we're doing this new little approach, not only did me stealing 1 meatball right off the stove lead to exactly 30 meatballs left, but we added 2 egg whites to the 3 that were in the recipe, so there's 5 egg whites, and we're still going to pour these here to ideally be able to create neat little squares, and the egg whites will help all the stuff stick together as it bakes. So we're going to watch the chef here
Oh dear.
evenly distribute the stuff all over the cooking sheet. Go more. Backseat cook right here. Looks pretty good to me. So at this point we're going to put it in the oven as prescribed, if you will. And then our delicious spaghetti meatball casserole type dish will be complete. Here you have it, the final product of what I'm going to call my spaghetti and meatball casserole. I'm going to try it here quick. Let's see if the egg helped the stuff stay together a little bit more. Oh, it looks like it.
Oh, yum.
Probably better than the, what do you call
The
it?
lasagna.
Yeah, breakfast lasagna we did. Okay. So just tried the spaghetti meatballs, and they're very, very delicious. Cook time probably took a little bit longer than expected because, again, we decided to modify the recipe halfway through. But 2 for 2 with successful recipes for PaleOMG's Christmas adventure.